Hello everyone, this is the SNK guy here, and this is my first video for this channel. This is a breakdown of the Akatsuki no Requiem music video by Linked Horizon, and some speculation about the ending of Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin. So, you may have heard of this music video, or you may not have heard of it, and its implications. Regardless of your knowledge about it, uh, this video is pretty concise in explaining the basics about it and why it's relevant, so you're good either way. So, first off, apologies for my audio quality. I know it's bad. My microphone is terrible, but I'm doing my best, okay? So, apologies in advance for that, and also manga spoilers in this video. I am a manga reader, and this video contains spoilers up to chapter 131, which is the current chapter as of today, and maybe the video may contain ending spoilers, right, if the theories are confirmed. Oh, so yeah, theories are just theories, so nothing that I say here is guaranteed to happen. Okay, so the Akatsuki no Requiem music video is a music video made for Akatsuki no Requiem, which is the song used for Attack on Titan's fourth ending credits for Season 3 Part 1. The song was made by Linked Horizon, and together with a stop motion creator called Saori Watanabe, they made a music video for it. And from my investigation, they included it in the Blu-ray release, okay, of their album. So that's why it's never been very public. Um, so why is this music video relevant now? Well, the music video actually was released somewhere between 2018 and 2019, but it's resurfaced now because of current events in the manga, recent manga chapters. You'll see why. You will watch it together and break down. I will highlight parts that I think both the lyrics and the music video together connect very well with the current events. So that's why I personally think it's a good lead we've got to the ending. So how do we know this is official? How do we know this is actually related to Attack on Titan? If it was made by a stop motion artist. Because the official description by Saori says this. This is the MV of Linked Horizon song Akatsuki no Requiem, produced as the ending theme of the TV anime Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 1. Whether you are an Attack on Titan fan or a Linked Horizon fan, you can enjoy it even if you watch it without knowing anything. Characters, backgrounds, actions, etc. will appear so that you can bring out the power of the song with a strong message in all motives. We have created a unique worldview. Also, the sound effects that excite the image are scattered with attention by Rivo, who is the lead singer for Linked Horizon, by the way, and Hirokazu Ebizu, who was in charge of sound effects. This story begins quietly with two mysterious white creatures appearing from the beginning and a man in a black coat who appears every day in front of them. We hope that each viewer will understand the truth that gradually appears as the story progresses. Now, this description is originally in Japanese, and I found it in two places. One of them is the one that's appearing on screen right now, which is Saori's upload of the MV on Vimeo, right, which is a video platform, and another one in an interview she did. So I think she just took it from the interview and pasted it into the description. That last sentence is very important, right? If it's translated correctly, and I think it is, basically it means that yes, this song shows things that are yet to happen in the Attack on Titan story in a way that like masks it, so you can watch it and enjoy the music video, even if you don't understand anything about Attack on Titan, if you don't follow the story, right? Okay, so before we get into the breakdown, I must recommend that you watch the video yourself before. You don't have to. We will watch it here with pauses and everything. That's the caveat, right? So if you want to watch it to listen to the music or watch the music video, you should. It's very good. Link is in the description, okay? And I've included the link with an English translation of the lyrics. Okay, so let's get into the breakdown. We'll watch it together, starting now.
Requiem, der Morgenröte.
Okay, so something of note already we have here, this. Okay, like a growing tree, right? And this creature, this odd-looking, fluffy creature. So take note of both of these things right now, okay? Let me just clear the screen. Okay, so this, in the lyrics, is a direct quote to Mikasa in, I think, The World the Girl Saw, which is a chapter in the beginning of the manga, Trust arc, which shows her childhood and how she was saved by Eren. So this symbol resembles an Ouroboros. I think that's how you say it, sorry if it's wrong, but an Ouroboros represents a cycle, a never-ending cycle, right? It's like a snake eating its own tail, and it just continues in circular motion forever. And you can see this Ouroboros specifically is like broken, okay? So just take note of that for now. Ah, also, sorry, this word is used in ending 2 of Attack on Titan, sorry, ending 3 of Attack on Titan from season 2, which is Yuguri no Tori, and it's about, it's that ending which has lots of spoilers frames, right, with the devil and the apple, and imagery from the manga. They also use cage in that song to refer to the walls. So this must be referring to the walls, right? Actually, not must. Must is wrong word, but probably. So right here you can see already, let me just pause. You can see that this small thing is following the bigger creature. This is a theme that repeats itself throughout the music video, so take note of that, right? I know, yeah, I'm asking you to take note of a lot of things, but they have like payoffs further on, so do it, please. Okay, so this right here is like an advanced civilization that's separate from the Earth. And in the beginning of the song, it says, "Why did the Earth separate? from heavens. Heavens is very strongly correlated with paradise or paradise, right? So we can assume that this may mean a separation of paradise from the rest of the world, right? I think it's a fair assumption to make. Oh yeah, the big reveal. So the man who was visiting graves just now takes off his mask and reveals himself to be a bird. So throughout Attack on Titan, birds are seen and shown as symbols of freedom, which is the main theme of the show. Um, so this guy apparently is free, right? That makes sense. And he took off his disguise so the guards, who are also birds, would let him inside his paradise. Oh, and of course he just saw that mentioned to a wall, right? So yeah. Okay, so here, at this part, check this out. The cat recognizes the fluffy ball. It's a theme in fantasy that cats, and also mythology, if I'm not wrong, cats can see ghosts. And if you see, Birdman comes home to his family. And he's got a son, and he's got a wife whose face is hidden. But she does look kinda human, right? Oh, I mean, the birds also have legs, but so you can see that birds also have legs. So if you assume that this one character is also a bird, his legs are like really thin. Maybe not the case, right? So okay, so the woman's face is hidden. You know how you know how in the manga Historia is pregnant, right? And no one knows who the father is. So we've got the final panel from the manga right here on screen. This panel shows a man hugging his son, I think, right? That makes sense. This panel shows a man hugging his son over his left shoulder, just like we're seeing in the video, right? And they are both like birds, free. You can see here, this is also the case. And the last panel, the guy holding the baby says, "You are free." Oh, here we have something really cool. We have this, which is a reference to the Survey Corps, obviously, right? It's a frame, it's not a book, and it's a painting. Why would you have a painting of a book, right? It's a reference to the Survey Corps, just like right here. And notice this arrow design. It will also appear again throughout the video. The lyrics now. Is the sky you've admired in your cage, okay? When you are not free. You can see like the main character succumbs like to sadness. So is the sky you've admired in your cage really the freedom you seek? Look at what's on screen right now. This is a panel from chapter 131. And it's very, very, I want to say poignant, but not sure if that's a good word. Anyway, a very important panel, right? Definitely, if you ask me. So yeah, is the sky you see from your cage really the freedom you seek? Is like the rumbling and the death of so many people the freedom you seek? It's probably the message it's trying to send. Sorry for pausing so much. I will have to pause in a few seconds again. Okay. So a bouquet of flowers dedicated to a promise that won't be kept. When he visits graves, our main character here, right, the Birdman, when he visits the graves throughout the video, he also always brings flowers. So what is that promise that wasn't kept? Now, now as the small fluffy ball touches the Birdman, a vision is seen, just like when Eren touches Historia or Zeke, and he sees a vision right now, probably of the past, right? Check this out. He doesn't have a leg. Who also doesn't have a leg in Shingeki no Kyojin? So that was a memory from probably from the past, right? But it's a memory from the Birdman that the small bird fluffy thing just saw. Upon touching him, like just how it happens in Attack on Titan. So check this out. Right now. The Birdman realizes he's been touched. For the first time, he recognizes the small blob thing is there. So throughout the video, he's been following him, and he never realized. So if it's not clear by now, I think that Birdman is Eren, and the small puffy thing is also Eren, but as a kid, like in the Freedom panel. And also, it's Kid Eren dreaming from chapter 1. And his dream is following himself, his older self, throughout the rambling and in his quest for freedom. There's another reference to the Survey Corps. And now the little, I'm gonna call it younger Eren, okay? So younger Eren is walking through ruins, and you can see here we've got, look, the Ouroboros symbol, which we saw earlier in the grave. So this civilization is completely ruined by Birdman or Eren, and the small one is looking through it and seeing families, like he's seen families and all the destruction. Look at the size of these arrows, they are colossal. Wink wink. I love this part. Look. The same tragedies keep repeating time and time again. Ouroboros, right? So, do you remember when I told you to notice the small plant growing like the tree sapling? Okay. Let's continue. Keep that in mind. You just saw that Kid Eren, or the fluffy small thing, is now angry. Very angry. He's got his weapons out, and curiously, his weapons look just like the arrows his older self used or had a portrait of in his walls. Just like them. Notice now there are way more graves and flowers. And he's seen his older self, like feeling bad, feeling sad, and he's trying to understand what. He's got an arrow in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," but he's watching his sorrow and empathizing. So the growth of flowers possibly means time has passed. And do you remember the tree? Here it is again. Now it's fully grown. There is the tree that I asked you to keep in mind. Okay, so let's continue. Here's the big part, I think. Okay, so Kid Eren has the arrow, or his hate. Here are the graves of so many people who are dead, and they have the Ouroboros sign, right? And here are flowers. Oops, sorry. Of course, the lyrics. Let us meet again at dawn in a world without walls. So this is the very end of the music video, and this is where I think it connects to Attack on Titan the most. Have a look. So the little fluffy ball dropped his arrow, dropped his hatred for what his older self had done, because he saw that there are no more walls. And if you remember, I've got here I've got here Eren's dream in chapter 1 and episode 1 of the anime. Look, it's clearly meant to be that tree, right? This is the tree. And Eren is here, and he's sleeping under here. And he just wakes up from his dream crying, right? So I'm pretty positive that this is Dream Eren. And in his dream he follows his older self throughout his rambling acts, right? So that's why we see Kid Eren in Paths talking to Armin, and in the latest chapter, and also him in the Freedom panel. He's dreaming about what's happening. So that's why he wakes up crying in chapter 1, episode 1. We're just yet to see how that ends for Eren when he's grown, right? For adult Eren. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. So, just to finish off, the conclusion is that this video foreshadows the end of Attack on Titan. I am positive about that, okay? Um, it's showing us Eren's dream from chapter 1. The tree being small and then growing over time, and the Ouroboros are indication of a possible time loop involving his dream, and how he wakes up from it saying, "Oh, Mikasa, how did your hair get so long?" That's a manga only phrase, by the way. Yeah, so that's it, I think. We are seeing Eren's dream here. We are having a glimpse of the future. We see Eren hugging his son. So yes, Eren is the father. Okay. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear about your reactions in the comments.